Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you guys are doing okay and I hope that you're fine today. Today, our lesson will be multiple meaning words. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. You click on your name and you move on to language at the grade 6. The lesson will be which sentence matches the definition, which definition matches the sentence. Alright, so we'll start now. So some words have more than one meaning. You need to note that some of the words have more than one meaning. So they could mean different things or they could have different meaning. So for example, we have the light hurts my eyes. Feathers are very light. So if you look at these two sentences, light is used in different ways. Light as in the brightness of the bulb, and then feathers are very light as in they have no weight. So it is all light, but it has two different meaning. That is what you need to take note of. Some words would have more than one meaning. Some even have three. Sometimes the different meaning even sound different. Okay, so they would even sound totally different. Now the actors leaned over and took a bow. In the sentence, bow rhymes with how. So you can see bow, how. They rhyme together. Okay. Now the girl tied a bow in her hair. Now you can see that it's spelled the same way, but this one is bow and this one is bow. Okay. So in this sentence, the bow rhymes with low. You can see that it has different sounds. So now words with more than one meaning are called multiple meaning words or homograms. So you need to take notes. They are called homograms. Okay, so that is the name. All right, for these words. So you have to take note that words will have different meaning and you have to be able to identify the different meanings. All right, so what does beats mean in the sentence? This song has such a catchy beats. Now, what does beats mean in this sentence? Let's see what it means. All right, so the word beats has more than one meaning. All right, so you have to take notes. It has more than one meaning. The question gives this sentence: the song has a catchy beat. Here, beat means a pattern of sound or rhyme. Now, the second answer choice gives the correct meaning. Beats now a pattern of sound. All right, so you can note that beats will have different meaning. Now, what does the word cold mean in this sentence? Grayson had a cold last week, so he stayed home from school. Cold now, a sickness that often comes with sneezing and a sore throat. Now, we know that cold could also mean that it's cold outside, it's winter, so everywhere it's freezing cold. And it could also mean that, oh, you have an illness and you're sneezing and you have a sore throat. What does seal mean in the sentence? Did you seal the envelope and put a stamp on it? Now, seal verb to choose to close something tightly. Now, seal also have more than one meaning. So that's what we mean by multiple meaning words. Every word could have more than one. All right, so we'll move on to the test now. All right, so we have, what does box mean in the sentence? He keeps his seashell collection in a box inside his desk. Now, what does box mean in this sentence? Now, a square container, box verb to fight with someone as a sport. So you can obviously see that box has two meaning here. So box here would mean a square container, okay? Because it says that he keeps his seashell collection in a box. All right, so it cannot be the one that the person is fighting. All right. So we have, what does can mean in the sentence? Dustin is the best pitcher on our team because he can pitch a curveball. So what does can mean? Can verb to be able to, can now a metal container. So what is the right meaning here? All right, so can will be what? To be able to, the verb. What does cold mean in the sentence? Clara turned on the faucet and splashed cold water on her face. Now, cold now a sickness that often comes with sneezing and a sore throat, or cold adjective chilly. So, which is the right meaning of cold in this sentence? Hi, Helena, how are you? It's okay if you would leave, that's totally fine. That's okay, no problem. All right, so this will mean chili. Check. Mr. Scott gave Mario a check for $5 for ranking the leaves. So for raking the leaves, check now a piece of paper used to pay money from your bank. Check a verb to see if something is right. So which of this is the right one? It's okay, Helena, if you would go, it's fine, no problem. All right, so check as in paper used to pay money from the bank. All right, so we have ring. The doorbell will ring when Meyer gets here. Now, ring verb to make a sound like a bell. Ring now a piece of jewelry worn on a finger. So, what is the right meaning of ring here? All right, so we have ring make a sound like a bell. Okay? So next up we have duck. A duck egg is usually larger than a chicken egg. So now duck, a bird that has a bill and webbed feet for swimming. Duck verb to bend down to avoid something. So which of them is the right one here? Is it the first or the second? So duck, a bird. Okay. All right. So next up we have after the sword fight, the knight had a small wound in his arm. So wound. What's the meaning of wound in this sentence? Wound now a bad cut in your skin and wound verb wrapped. So which of them is the right one? So a bad cut in your skin, that's the meaning of wound in this sentence. What does tear mean in the sentence? In the movie, a single tear slid down the actor's cheek. So, tear now, a salty drop of liquid that comes from your eyes. Verb to weep. So, which is the right meaning of tear here? So tear is a salty drop of liquid. Okay. All right. That's it for this lesson, which is definition. Which definition matches the sentence? We'll move on to the next one, and you can tell me if you have any questions concerning the first, and I'll explain to you. The next one is which sentence matches the definition? All right, so this is basically the same thing like what we've done so far. Just like we've said that some words have more than one meaning, so the word could have different meaning, and they are called multiple meaning words or homograms. Okay, so let's look at some sentences here. Which sentence uses the meaning of tear? Tear, verb to rip. So tear means to rip, which will be, I'm afraid Matt will tear his pants if he climbs over that fence. Alright, so tear, rip something. Now, which sentence uses the meaning of palm? Palm, now the flat part of the inside of the hand. So an insect beats Marshall on his palm. Alright, so we'll have to look at the sentences, the one that matches the definition. So we'll move on to the test. Now, which sentence uses the meaning of wound? Wound, verb, wrapped. So the patient in room 231 has a wound in her shoulder. Nurse Lee said. The tailor wound the thread around the spoon of the sewing machine. So which is the correct one here? All right, so it will be what? The thread around the spool on the sewing machine. So the second, okay? All right, next up we have which sentence uses the meaning of can? Can verb to be able to. Rarely open a can of tomato soup and poured it into a pan. Tana is the best pitcher on our team because he can pitch a curveball. So, which is the right meaning of can here? Okay, so can. So if you say can open, it is wrong, but can pitch a curveball is correct because that's able to do something. All right, so which sentence uses the meaning of left? Left adjective, the opposite of right. So Philip smiled and waved goodbye as the train left the station. My younger sister uses her left hand to write. So which one gives the right definition of left? My younger sister uses her left hand. True, right. Okay, so we have which sentence uses the meaning of palm? Palm, noun, the flat part of the inside of the hand. An insect picked Masha on its palm. A palm is the state tree of both Florida and South Carolina. So, which of this is referring to the meaning of pan in the sentence? All right, so we have the first one. All right, so that's it for our lesson under multiple meaning words. You can tell me before we end if you have any questions and I would answer. So you can ask your questions before we finish. All right, so since we have no question, we'll end here for today. You have to try to complete this lesson later on when you are free. I hope that you guys have a good evening and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.